Welcome back to the Bodgast. My name is Keon Gurley. Thank you
Oh
for tuning in
shit.
again, watching
Please don't
for the three people who are out there. I appreciate you tuning in for the second time. Third time, we split the other one in half. Don't worry about it. We're going to be making more stuff like this. I want the other people to be
Hey, hey,
introducing
hey, hey,
themselves.
hey, hey. Don't make promises on
What's
my
up?
channel you know I can't keep.
Hey man, I'll run it. Don't worry about it. You just heard Keon Gurley, number two. Say hi, Keon Gurley, number two.
My God.
I'm not Keon. I'm Keon Gurley number two.
And finally, our last person. Go ahead, say hi.
Hi, my name is
Active
Troy.
President
So-
Donald Trump. We have active President Donald Trump with us today. How are you doing, Mr. Trump?
Fantastic.
Thank you. He's much blacker than you'd think he'd be. Anyway,
Orange. Um,
yeah, welcome. This is the podcast. We don't. It's bad.
yeah,
It's
we
bad.
don't discriminate, but we procrastinate.
Thanks, man.
That's my life motto.
Okay, so let's see. Let's give us one of your great segues, Keon number two.
Ah,
Oh
are you
shit.
ready?
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars.
Star Wars, right? Okay, we all know that Star Trek is the best. Um, yeah, James McAvoy, um,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Basically,
You know, just a great,
basically,
great cast of characters.
Yoda comes back in Attack of the Titans 4.
Okay, so can we
So
talk about firstly before we address episode nine, which is coming out this December?
I think it's this
Christmas,
December.
yeah. Christmas.
So how the Last Jedi, although we enjoyed it because we watched it as a group, how most people didn't seem to vibe with it.
So this is how we get tons of hate comments because I actually kind of like the movie.
Yeah.
Right? No, I did too. I did too. But a lot of people didn't seem to vibe with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess a lot of it seemed very fanboyish. Not to hurt anybody's feelings, but it was very much. This isn't the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
When to me, I thought it was great. You know, everyone complains about the gambling scenes where they
Right.
they
The
ride
whole
the
the whole
horses.
casino subplot.
Yeah, and I'm like, what's the problem? Star Wars has always had those campy moments in it.
Yeah.
You know, and people can't take it for what it is. They keep putting it in this context of a grand scheme of 9 movies, and they can never get over just the fun moments. You know.
Right. Now, you old heads out there, if you were alive when this happened, apparently, when
Empire Strikes Back.
The Empire Strikes Back, people said that when it was released, it too got some negative feedback. And then when Return of the Jedi, yeah, that's the third one. Return of the Jedi came out, they're like, oh, like that's type good, and then it came like really good in the original trilogy. Do you think that's going to happen with Episode 9, or do you think Episode 9 is going to be another?
Bro,
I think
I don't know how I feel about episode 9.
I
I
think
feel it's gonna be really good because it's fucking Star Wars, bro. Like, but I'm scared, bro, because apparently it's like the end, the last one.
well, I think in referring to Episode 8, I think it will I think if it ever does become popular, it's gonna take a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's gonna be like, now it's popular, you know, a couple months later.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's going to take a couple of rewatches from a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm just scared, bro. I've never been in an age where Star Wars was coming out.
And Keon number 3, really revealing all of our ages here.
Now that's active President Donald Trump.
Oh,
but it's
sorry,
fine.
sorry,
actually-
Mr. President.
I'm literally
Sorry, Mr.
14,
President.
bro. I'm literally 14. But basically, basically, like that shit's crazy. Like, we all grew up fanboying on this shit, and now our kids are not gonna be able to watch this shit the same way we did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of
Crazy.
it's tough.
That is
Well, you know.
wild. But I expect it to be insane. The last one.
Yeah, I think it
expect
will.
it to be
Right.
crazy.
Now, I think in the last one, in the Last Jedi, one of the best scenes was the fucking after he kills Snoke. Spoilers, if y'all have not watched it, if you haven't watched it, it's kind of late, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, that shit
Um,
was on like Netflix, bro. If you haven't watched it
yeah,
yet, I don't know what you're doing.
but when Kylo Ren and Rey team up together to fight the Praetorian Guards, that was nice
Sensation.
as mess. What do you think? How do you think they're gonna top?
Are you
Um,
talking about like the fight?
Yeah, like what do you think is going to be the big lightsaber clash in this movie?
Maybe Kylo Ren and Rey are actually gonna have it out for once. I mean, you saw in the
yeah,
trailer like her flipping over his starfighter.
Yeah,
Maybe the
yeah.
big
that was
lightsaber
kind of
fight's gonna
cool.
be her versus the starfighter.
It's gonna be like actually, wait. Is it her versus the Starfighter? Oh my god. Yeah, it'll actually be like an actual lightsaber fight, you know? 'Cause they've been fighting for a while, but like this might be like the final fight. Like one of them might die in this shit.
Okay.
You know, to be completely honest, I don't think they'll kill anybody. They might like wrap everything up all tight and whatever, but I don't think they're gonna kill anybody.
And what is that fucking dude's name?
Oh, Palpatine.
Palpatine.
You're
Yeah,
you're talking about that laugh, right?
That's so
yeah.
stupid. That's so freaking.
He comes back, bro.
I'm gonna
They
be
really
livid.
I
just
believe he
added the
is.
laugh in, and then bam, people are just screaming all over themselves. Man, it's a laugh. It's a
Yeah,
laugh. We'll see
yeah.
what happens, but as far as we know, it's a laugh.
Yeah.
I I don't. I kind of doubt he would come back. I mean, how would they bring him back? Like as a ghost or some shit? When he fell, he survived somehow. Like how? How would you? I don't know, man. I don't know how would you bring that back, but it looks
I
insane.
think I wouldn't be as mad if it was something about Snoke, since they teased powerful Force user blah blah blah, and then he dies.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't be too mad if they actually try to utilize him, but
Snoke or Palpatine?
that's Snoke.
Mm.
I've had enough of Papa Palpatine.
What if they brought him back like somehow he just discovered like Sith ghosts? And I know that's not like canon, but like if somehow he did.
I mean, I honestly wouldn't doubt that shit at all. Sith ghosts, I wouldn't doubt that because there was Jedi ghosts. So yeah, balance, balance in the Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, that trailer was wild as fuck though.
Something
What
I'm
else?
excited in, and I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed, is the Knights of Ren finally making their appearance in this whole in the new movie. Um, Now, I know little to nothing about them except for they're sick as mess,
Yeah,
and Kylo Ren is actually their leader. So like,
yeah.
I'm down with that. I'm down with it, but also I know nothing about it. I should probably do some research.
Yeah, so actually hadn't heard that, and I don't know much about them. I only know what you've told me from like
Yeah,
previous conversations. I mean, they look cool, but I didn't know anything about them.
yeah. I don't
So
really
we'll
know much
see.
about them either.
But on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for this?
I'm pretty
10.
excited, but that's because it's Star Wars. You know, I'm always
Yeah.
excited. On the
Oh,
topic of
it's my
video
fault
games,
for playing
Star
that.
Wars video game.
Oh
Honestly,
yeah.
I feel like the hype for that kind of died pretty fast.
It. I feel like it died too.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the game's gonna be amazing. It's a single player game, completely single player.
Yeah, we can't get
Um.
hit with that epic EA monetization.
Yeah, and we also can't get hit with the fucking Battlefront bullshit where you have to buy literally everything. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be fun. I hope the story is just great and long and like it's not too easy.
Yeah. Have you seen how like
Cause
visceral the combat looks? Like your lightsaber
yeah,
leaves marks on the enemies.
yeah, it's crazy.
It's kind of
Oh,
I
intense.
haven't seen any of the gameplay actually yet. Is it how is
Oh,
it? How's it look?
it looks
yeah.
looks
Yeah,
really
so
good.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
It looks so good, dude.
I just hope like
I think
the
he's using.
story is
Yeah.
amazing.
Honestly, if you haven't seen it, um,
Pull it up on your fucking Elite Pad.
bro, are you kidding me? I was never rich enough to own a Elite Pad, bro.
Oh shit. Well, I used to fucking. I don't know what I'm about to say, bro. It's too late for me to be making up shit. But yeah, that game looks amazing, you know.
Maybe like I'll pick it up and then Troy plays it, and then I'll just watch him play it.
Hey man, if that is what needs to be done, then so be it.
Hey man, the hardest decision take the strongest of wills. You know?
There we go. There we go. We love those Thanos quotes.
And speaking of epic movie franchises, the Dora movie.
Oh, I am not ready for the DCU.
It
the
dropped,
Dora
bro.
Cinematic Universe.
The DCU,
Apparently,
bro. The Dora
it's the
Cinematic
number
Universe.
the number one trending thing on Twitter right now, actually.
That's
Um,
crazy.
Bro, okay, so I have
Just
like,
dropped.
Did
can
you
I
see
say
the trailer?
something? Yo, okay, I have nothing to say about the movie itself because it's a kids movie, so I'm not going to have any say about it. However, critics criticizing the movie, bro, have you heard about that? Have you
No.
heard about that? Let
Nah.
me educate your mindsets, bro. Straight. Okay, like, firstly, we all know that men in the film business kind of fucking kind of pigs, right?
Yeah.
They're talking about how
Amen.
oh like they're not sexualizing the Dora enough. The actress is 17.
Wait, that's
Wait,
what
they're
that's what the critics
sexualizing
that's the
Dora?
critics say.
No, they're like, how come you're not like they're not doing it enough?
What?
Grown men reviewing this, professionals in Hollywood
What?
reviewing this, critics.
Bro, I grew up with this bitch being 4. Like, she was like 3 years old without parents.
Saying
Like,
things, and I'm paraphrasing, they portray her younger than she is when they know deep down that there's something on the inside, and I'm like,
That's
Yeah, that's,
so
um,
uncomfortable, bro.
Did she apparently like
Yeah,
grow
right.
up in this movie or something?
no, bro, it's not even that. They criticized it because she was younger,
Oh, she was younger.
because they
Dude,
didn't like have her act older.
that's so stupid.
Well, what
Right.
else do you want her to like fucking
Okay,
act as?
listen, if I ever turn into that,
grown woman?
you gotta, give me a swift slap in the face.
Right.
Like-
So if you want to look that up, yeah, go ahead. I have no idea where I remember watching that, but I just remember, man, that's so bad.
That's
That's so
so
bad.
stupid.
Yeah, it's chopped as fuck, bro.
It's a kids movie. Like what do you want?
I have no idea, man.
That's anyway. That's just crazy. How not a fan of that.
Is that like the actual fact? Like they really?
Oh
think
yeah, dude. I wish that I could pull up my sources because I'm not being really credible right now, but yeah,
that's
it's
wild.
That's
and
nuts.
mm-hmm.
Dude, it got a
So-
4.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
Holy shit! 4.7.
Out of 10. Wait, but Google users, 84% like this movie.
Wow.
Aw, that's
With
cute.
a
That's
with a
cute. That's that cute.
53% on Metacritic and a 67 on Rotten Tomatoes.
So it's
Garbage.
Yeah, I was about to say it's ass.
At least the users like it. I think
Yeah, at
that's
least the
kind of
Google users
just
like
just
it.
the Google users.
yeah.
Okay,
that's
why
cute.
does the
Find that.
Dora IMDb page have a Dora quiz and it's like, alright, let's go to reviews. Let's read some of these reviews. Ooh, this person gave it 8 out of 10. Better than
Aw.
I expected. I used to
Okay.
watch this one with my son when he was a kid. He's now
Aw.
15. I took him to
I used to
watch.
watch that as a kid as well.
He took his 15-year-old boy to watch this. I took him to watch the screener as a joke, lol.
Oh my god.
He literally wrote that in his review. As a joke, lol.
No,
It's actually better than I expected, although there are a few cringe-worthy moments that only little kids would enjoy. We both thought the movie was quite funny and overall entertaining. A solid 8 stars from me.
Aw.
Ooh, someone gave it a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Wow,
See?
way better than I expected. Definitely one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life.
person watched like 3 movies his
A
entire life.
must see for everyone. I know this movie is
Bro.
considered a joke, but the plot, the acting, the dialogue is simply
One of the best
astonishing.
movies. One of the best movies they've watched in their entire life.
All I can say
Dudes
is go
fucking
see it
watched.
because you'll be surprised that you
Bro.
knew such a good film in your life.
I don't think there's any way.
What a
This is
film!
one of the best
It's not a
movies.
movie, bro. It's a film.
Stewie Griffin wrote that, bro. Stewie Griffin wrote that shit.
Oh,
I
another
don't
10 out
care.
of 10. Hold on, another 10 out of 10. It was way, with 3 A's, better than I expected. If you have watched the old cartoon, it was a part of your childhood, and you will like this movie. It was pretty fun. Acting was on point, in my opinion. And I'd love to see a sequel
On
for this
point.
movie.
I just find it really cute. I find it cute that people actually, enjoy it, because that's what film is about. Like, after all the like box office money, it's
Yeah.
people make it so that others can enjoy it.
There's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
1 out of 10, and the title is
Aw.
called Why Does This Exist?
Aw.
What did he say?
A live-action Dora movie. That's right, you heard me. As of now, how does this movie have a 79% in Rotten Tomatoes? Some critics said it's fun. I don't think so. Dora was my childhood, my favorite TV show. When I
Shit,
saw
wow,
the
favorite
first
TV
trailer,
show.
I thought this was a joke. Then I realized it was real. I gave up on humanity.
Bro,
Oh
we
my
all
God.
thought it was a joke.
When I went to theater to
can't
see
lie.
Toy Story 4, a crowded theater, by the way. The Dora trailer came out and the entire theater burst out laughing. It was amazing. I laughed. I cried. So the day it premiered in my theater, me and my family spended our money to watch this trash. I got my money back.
Oh my
Should have
just
spent
couldn't-
money on their
God.
fucking education.
I just
But
couldn't
continue.
handle it. I tried to give it a chance, but it was just a failure, and I have a lot of questions. Why is Dora a teenager? Why is it live action? Why is this even a movie?
Oh my gosh.
That's actual anger right there.
That is an angered human being. I didn't
That's
know that
me.
was
That's me
possible.
after watching Child's Play.
Bro, can we make
Holy
this?
shit,
Can we
fuck.
make this a segment on the podcast from now on?
Bad movie review, like movie review.
Bad IMDb movie reviews.
Hell yeah, I really like that.
But hold up, bro. Let's not miss the fact that this person said this is one of the best movies they've ever watched.
Dude, no.
This is the
let me-
best movie they've ever watched.
Let me quote them. Let me find that 10 out of 10 review.
Bro,
Where's it?
what
Where's
the
it?
fuck are you watching?
Here it is.
If Dora live action.
No. Definitely one of the
is-
best movies I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. Wow.
In his life, dude.
That's incredible, bro. This shit's better than the
Dude.
whole Star Wars show.
Mans has seen Inception.
Sex.
Man-
I've had sex before. This is better than that.
Better than fucking.
Mans has seen Inception. He's seen all these cinematic
Seen
masterpieces.
the Dark
And
Knight.
You know what the
The whole
best
Dark
one is?
Knight.
Dora, the Explorer, the Lost
Live
City
act.
of Gold.
Live action, bro.
I can't argue with that. I really can't argue with that. You
I
got me
honestly
there.
can't. I actually can't argue with that because I haven't watched it. But
You
I
got me
bet
there.
I bet you everything that there's no way it's better than the
Ooh,
fucking
Ooh,
half of all
what do
these
the
movies.
critics say? Because I just read the user scores. What do the critics say?
This is okay, you bro.
Oh my!
Oh god. Okay, let me see it.
Bro, what the fuck? Wait.
Oh my god.
Bro, what is that?
What is that, bro?
Bro, what?
Bro, that's my home screen, bro. That's my home
Is
screen.
that his
I
tongue?
gotta I have to save this. I've never seen.
Thank you. I didn't know I needed that, but I did.
Oh my god. Bro, what the fuck? Wait, is that? I thought it would be like an actual monkey, but like he looks like a disfigured version of a fucking cartoon. I mean, at least he doesn't look like.
Nah, bro, look at his mouth. Look at his fucking mouth. Talk to me.
Is that his
Bro.
tongue?
I don't know what that is. I don't know. I don't. His eyes are like. I want to make a joke. I want to make a joke, but it's gonna be.
Okay, actually no, I gotta address something first. There's some weird fucking brand things out there. Like there's some weirdos. I want to talk about the fucking Charmin bears, bro. The
What?
Charmin bears, they literally just like to shit. They're like, like,
No. It's not that they like to shit, Troy. They like to
oh, they're like
wipe their
wiping.
shit.
It's like, oh, where's little Jimmy? Oh, he's wiping his ass again. It's like, oh, little.
They
Bro,
grow up
no,
so
I really never
fast.
understood that. Like, they made wiping your ass look so good.
Yeah, bro. And if you notice, whenever they're walking, like whenever they're just like out in the airport or whatever, like oh my shortman, they're naked. Everyone else has clothes on. They're just straight naked bears, loving to wipe their asses. And I
Bro, how are
wonder,
they
what?
supposed to wipe their own ass 24/7 if they're not naked?
That's true.
I,
What
I
the
really
fuck?
can't argue with that. But also, why do they
Why are they
love wiping their
their
ass so
ass
much?
They're
24/7?
I'd like a movie adaptation of that, a live action Charmin bear.
You might even say that they're
They're just
bare
wiping their ass the
naked.
whole time.
Yeah, bro.
They're bare naked.
Bro, you didn't go there. You did not just fucking go there.
I'm not acknowledging that. I refuse to
Literally
fucking
hard
acknowledge
that
that.
shit.
I will
literally
not
hard
acknowledge
This
that.
is why I'm the host. It's because I'm hilarious.
Oh my god. It's because you have a YouTube channel, bro. If I created one, I would not
I'm in actual pain from that.
I would not be subjecting myself to this bullshit, bro.
You gotta wake my parents up and put me in the fucking ER.
Nah, bro, they'll just unplug the router for you.
Oh my
Bro.
gosh.
Is that? That's not even a topic, but I'm gonna talk about it anyways. There is an actual amount of people in this world that believe that unplugging the router will give you a better chance of not getting cancer.
What? Wait, is that the reason?
Is that what?
Don't tell me that's the reason they unplug your shit, bro.
There is people that believe that one, and they also believe that unplugging your router, bro, just if you search this shit up on Google, they actually believe it's healthier for you because of fucking like radiation or some dumb fuck shit. Like, bro, we live in a world where our fucking food is radiated, bro. Like, what else do you think unplugging your router is going to make you live 2 more years?
Bro,
You
obviously,
generally believe
you
that
don't
shit?
want that internet radiation, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's
Fucking-
crazy. You're really gonna get fucking cancer from texting
Internet
your friends?
cancer. What if you get internet AIDS?
Your fucking internet is equivalent to Chernobyl, bro. It's equivalent to fucking Nagasaki. So it's really equivalent to that shit. So you need to unplug the nuclear bomb that's sitting in your fucking house every night,
Yeah, honestly.
and
You're
it will
on the right
save your
track.
life.
No, that
Honestly,
is crazy
Why
though.
are you complaining? Your parents are trying to save your life.
Yeah, that's true. I probably should thank them every time I wake up and the fucking Wi-Fi's off. Every time I set something up on a fucking alarm or something.
Are you being facetious, mister? I'm calling you out on that shit right now. You being facetious to your parents?
Yes.
I'm calling someone.
In fact, I am completely rebellious.
Come on, President Trump.
Shit. Can't be like spitting my name out there like that, man.
Oh, my bad. I just had to name drop it so we could put it in the title.
President Trump joins our podcast.
Yeah. There's like 500 question marks at the end.
Bet?
Oh my god.
Bet? I'm gonna name the
Sure,
podcast
sure.
that?
We gotta get
Just
those
be
views,
like-
man.
Just put Bodgast episode 3. Fucking President Trump joins our podcast. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Exclamation point, exclamation point.
You gotta put emojis in that shit too,
All
bro.
caps.
Fucking tongue emoji.
Yeah,
all
red arrows everywhere. Like you don't even know what the fuck is happening on the screen. It's just like, whoa, what? Red arrow circle there? Like I can fucking Photoshop it for you,
Yeah.
honestly.
Bro, do
You gotta
that.
put a B in that shit because it's Bodgast, you know what I mean?
Just do an image of President Trump with a B over his face and arrows and circles.
Exactly.
Yeah, there we
Perfect,
go.
Perfect. I would nut to that. What were we talking about before this
Yeah,
shit?
I have no idea. You just fucking took it, and I'm not sure where it is right now. Like, you just threw it
Hey,
somewhere, man.
hey, with
I
the
remember
power of
we were
editing,
talking
we'll be
about
on our next subject with just
gaming is the cause of mass shootings.
Oh
oh, you're
my,
so
yeah. Why
right,
would you
bro.
ever say that?
Bro, what the fuck?
Why would you ever say that? We need to talk about that, sir.
In fact, I posted this on my Pornhub page. I posted this meme and it was like I was like, yeah, I was playing FIFA the other day and someone slide tackled me and my player glitched. I got up and then shot a school because my player glitched. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't literally makes no sense.
Hmm.
Like how are you going to blame video games when there's like 800 other things that you could probably blame this shit on?
Well, obviously, it's because, yeah.
Creepers, bro. It's
Ah,
Yeah.
creepers.
man.
It's the fucking creepers.
Ah,
Oh
man.
man.
Every every time you get blown up by a creeper, someone loses their fucking mind and decides to shoot a bunch of people.
Yeah, man. It just
Just
happens.
creepers, man.
Honestly,
Um.
Minecraft is the leading cause of
Of
shootings.
mass shootings,
Now,
exactly.
speaking of which, do you guys follow Grande on
Yeah,
Instagram?
yeah,
So you see that video he posted of he was like playing Minecraft,
yeah.
and it was like, yeah, he was like playing Minecraft. He's like feeding his chicken, like feeding his cows, and then it like cuts to him in real life, and he's just holding a knife. He
Yeah.
just looks at his cat. Yeah, is that what the media thinks? I'm wondering like what they do think.
So
What
I
is
think the
what is the
people
logic?
who think that have never played a video game. The last video game they played was Pong. And so they're sitting at their news desk going, oh my god, in a video game, there are guns?
Yeah, people kill each other virtually.
That means they
Therefore,
must be wanting to do it in real life.
exactly.
Anyone who
This
plays a
is the
video game is
only reason.
immediately homicidal.
Right.
Bro, I played Tetris once, almost killed my mom.
Now, did you guys recently, upcoming presidential candidate Andrew Tang? He's been making his way. He's been making his rounds, trying to get his name out there, and I think it's working. He was on the H3 podcast,
What?
right? With
Yeah.
he was on the H3 podcast, and they talked about that. He asked him, Ethan asked him about what his opinion was on violence in video games, like if they correlated. And he himself said that he played StarCraft back in the day, blah blah blah. And wow, and I do agree with this. Some certain video games will make maybe some people a little bit more numb to different situations
Yeah.
than
Mm-hmm.
if they didn't
Mm-hmm.
play it. But I don't think he didn't say that there was a correlation, a direct correlation
It
to,
doesn't
well,
induce
this person
action.
played Call of Duty, so now he's, yeah, exactly. You might be a little bit numbed by it, and that's fair. I find that fair, but not necessarily that's gonna make you kill someone.
Especially like look at the people that play violent video games as a profession.
As a profession, right?
Like they do
People
this
who play
every day.
like
They eat this,
16
bro.
hours a day and they're not homicidal. Half of them are the most chill people I've ever met. Like, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Is
So
like
on that
look
side,
at the entire YouTube community.
I met a guy who worked at my summer camp who played for Envious
Wait,
Oh
for
wow.
real?
in COD. But
Like, does he still play
no,
computers?
he wasn't old enough to go to tournament at the time, so he was essentially their training bot.
Oh shoot.
Wow. Okay. That's
He said because he
interesting.
wasn't allowed
Yeah,
to
that's
like
really wild.
go state to state because his parents didn't know or anything.
Yeah.
But there's videos. He tried to pull one up. I don't remember. Either way, he said there was videos of him like playing these guys in off-game modes because he couldn't play in official tournaments because of his
Yeah.
age. Like it's crazy, and he sells his jersey. Like
It's wild how things change though.
yeah, and and he's one of the most chill people I've ever met. Like
Yeah.
ever, you know.
That's what I'm saying. People do this shit as a like life. This is their job.
Yeah.
They wake up, shoot a bunch of people on Call of Duty or GTA and stream it, go to sleep shooting people, and they don't wake up the next day and actually like, oh, I should fucking murder a whole mob of people. because I did it in GTA. No one,
Right.
most people don't do that.
There's a separation. There's an obvious separation. Now, okay, I will say this. Um, Perhaps the media will pull out specific cases to pander for their own, articles for their own point.
Yeah, but
And
that's what the
to
media
that,
does.
like, yeah, that's what they do. So it's not, video games are out there for everyone. So obviously there will be someone who already has violent tendencies, maybe from their past, their
Yeah,
upbringing, that will play them, and
do
then
some
they do
crazy shit.
something violent.
Yeah, but
You know.
there's other factors, way too much factors.
Right. I feel like video games in and out of itself will not cause violence.
I
No,
I don't even think video games might like even other certain factors. It has to do with how the person is mentally like stable, how their parents fuck, what their
Right.
like motive was,
Right.
because most of these, even though they're um said to have mental illnesses, most of them are just white supremacists.
Right.
And
Now, I have this is a weird segue, but I feel like it's topical. It's not really usually what we're talking about, but nature versus nurture, right? That's a thing of
bro.
topic.
Me and the
What do you
boys
guys think
hitting
about
real
that?
psychological topics.
Yeah, seriously though, I like this.
I don't think there's really a definitive line. There's no way that when we're raised, it's one or the other, you know?
Right.
Because there's cases of both. So how could, like, if we were, say, okay, I'll give you an example. I have an older sibling. We're raised in the same house. We were
yeah,
raised the same way. If it was nurture only, you know,
Right.
how come we
yeah,
ended up different? You know, she likes the outdoors and stuff like that. I'm more of an indoors person,
yeah,
you know? And it's not the way our parents treated us. It's not nurture because we were raised the same way to go camping and do all that sorts of stuff. But I
Mhm.
just prefer the indoors, you know.
I think early in our lives, I think nurture is more prominent, and that's really how we start to develop. But then as we start to think for ourselves, get our own idea of how things run, then that's when the nature starts to get over. We like to learn about ourselves.
that's what I'm saying.
Really, right. So,
There's actually a famous
It's choice.
psychologist who splits the human life, I think, into 7 segments, and essentially the first two are you aren't yourself. You're essentially what
mm,
you are your parents,
mm,
you know, and you don't
Yeah,
start actually gaining self-conscious and like the ability to create who you are until about stage 4, which I think is ages like 14 to 17, I believe. You know,
mm,
it's somewhere in that range where the human brain starts to develop and solidify who it's going to be in adulthood. And I just thought it was really interesting. I read like an article or watched a video or something about it. It was because I never really thought of it in a phase segment, you know. Whereas like you said, you know, I'm agreeing with
mm,
you. Part of our lives are based off nurture, whereas near the end of our lives would be more nature because we've created that nature for ourselves,
right.
you know.
I'm saying like overall your decisions are made by you, but at the same time, depending on how your parents taught you on and whether you want to like stand by what they taught you,
Right.
that's what makes you you.
Yeah.
Because overall, everything that we do is our choice. It's going to be.
Excuse me.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do what we want to do,
and
more or less.
what makes us a person, what makes us is not only just genes and being nurtured. It's also our experiences, the things that we decide to get influenced by. um, it is a lot of shit that makes us us. So yeah, I can't argue nature versus nurture because overall it's more experience, um, like things like that, influences, experience, decisions and shit. So yeah,
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely not one or the other, but it is important, I think,
Right.
to
yeah,
not discount one. You know,
yeah,
important talks, deep talks with the boys.
yeah,
Yeah, that was strong, guys. Thanks. Thank you
yeah.
for entertaining me. agree with
video
that.
games is the cause of mass shootings. Let's just
Yeah,
make that
amen.
known. I want
It
everyone
is
to know that
negative. Yeah,
in
it is.
our podcast. If you guys are wondering why people kill each other, it
Yeah,
is because of video games.
you heard it
Okay.
from Mr. Trump himself. He knows.
So the title of this video is going to be "We had Trump on the podcast?" Question mark, question mark, question mark. Politics? Question mark, exclamation point.
That
Yeah.
sounds good. Sounds like a very good
Thanks.
title.
Laughing, crying
Fucking
emoji.
amazing. That's crazy.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. We greatly appreciate you listening. Thank you, Kellen. Name drop. Um, yeah. If you actually do want stuff that you want us to talk about, all three of you that are listening once again, actually
Comment
comment.
down,
Tell us what.
bro.
Actually,
I
tell us what you want us to
I
talk
literally
about because
grab my testicles, but exactly do that.
yeah, so that we know what to talk about next time. Because we will run out of topics eventually, and it's just going to be us rambling even more than we're already doing now.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, thank you for listening, and we'll catch you on the next podcast.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah,
And
deuces.
trust me, our standards are low. If you ever want to be a guest, hit me up.
Honestly,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
you literally
Please,
don't have to be anything. Like if you're just a random ass person,
random person,
join this shit.
Literally,
tell
the
us your
hobo
story.
across the street is scheduled for next week, so
Literally,
good old
Uncle
Glenn.
Jim, Uncle fucking Jim, he's scheduled for next week.
All right. Well, I'm gonna end this podcast now. Bye.